Hello? Hey. I'm good, how are you? Yeah? Snowing here again.
Every part of the United Kingdom is now in lockdown, with people being urged to stay at home as the scale of the public health emergency becomes even more daunting.
I was also just thinking about last year. I was in Luxembourg. Seems like so long ago.
In a dramatic change of policy, millions of people across England have been placed under stringent new coronavirus restrictions for the day after scientists said a mutation of COVID-19 was spreading rapidly in London,
some
the
form of
southeast
lockdown
and
due
east
to
of England.
coronavirus. More than 3 billion people in almost 70 countries and territories have been asked to stay at home.
No. Still no lockdown here. No, I don't think they will. Okay. I'll speak to you soon. I miss you too. Hello! Welcome back to my channel. It feels like the longest time since I've made a video. So today's video is just explaining why I haven't been uploading, what's been going on with me, what's gonna go on with the channel, and I'm gonna do it super speedy and then I'm gonna go into stuff more. So, yeah, as you might have guessed, I'm kind of stuck in Sweden. I didn't have any trips to England last year to see my family or friends or even just visit, nothing. And that really sucks because I had not seen them for almost an entire year at the beginning of 2020. So yeah, it's been a while. And there's honestly no plans for this year, now it's 2021 either, because I'm just waiting to see what happens with the vaccine. But more to that soon. What else has been going on? I've been trying to improve my Swedish with an app called Duolingo, which is actually really good. You don't even have to pay for it, although I did, and I get extra quizzes for it, which are really good. They're really difficult as well, or at least I find them really difficult, because the normal app is a lot of like very basic stuff, and the hard exercises you have to like get quite far into a section before you get any of them, and you don't get that many of them. But the quizzes, they just absolutely slap you around the face. I was like looking at it like, have I actually ever learned this word? I don't know. It's really difficult, but it really pushes you, so that's really great. It does, of course, kind of suck when you miss home to be learning another language, because it makes me feel even further away from England. But I'm really dedicated to learning Swedish and becoming fluent. Okay, what else has happened? I got a new haircut. It's actually grown out again. My hair was almost to my bottom, if you didn't know this from previous videos. I don't think you can even tell how long it was before in previous videos, but I got it cut really short. I actually got it cut to like here, maybe a month or two ago, and it's already growing out again. So I can't even say it's as short as it was, but it's cool. I like it. Pretty happy with it. So yeah, I need to cut this. I need to do something with this, because this was originally a fringe. So it's just like now, whatever. Yeah. What else is new? I quit my guild. For those of you that are gamers that are interested in my gaming / World of Warcraft life, I was running my own guild, which I have now disbanded. A lot due to just too much being piled on. And again, I will talk more about my WoW gaming stuff at the end, what I'm playing and everything that's been going on that side. If you're interested, stick around for that. Okay, let's get to the nitty gritty. This is going to be really difficult for me to explain, but I'm gonna do my best. So after my last video, which I was so insanely happy over, I actually honestly didn't nearly release it because I was in a really like judgy spot where I was like, oh, this sucks and everything I'm doing is really bad and blah blah blah. And I honestly almost didn't upload it. I showed it to my partner and I think to my mum as well, and they were just like, just do it, just post it, it's good. And it did really well for my channel. I think it's creeping towards 16,000 currently as I'm making this, and I was just blown away with all the love and support and new subscribers. Everything was amazing. And I really wanted to like outdo that, you know, I want to outdo that video, but also I had a lot of stuff going on in real life, like disagreements with family at the time and like just random things. I was running a guild in World of Warcraft. It's a game, if you don't know. If you do and you know the position of GM, you'll probably be like, ah, yeah, that's kind of annoying. But I was kind of just running everything on my own for this little organization of people that play, and it was really difficult, and I put way too much stress on myself. And I think honestly because I was so homesick at that point, but in like November, it was really hitting me that but I didn't really, there's nothing you can do about it. You can't, there's no point crying over it, you know? You can't just talk it away. It's still going to be there. You're still going to be homesick. And my way of just trying to keep going was to just kind of ignore it, I guess. I didn't want to video call home because that, for me, just made it worse, because you can't just reach through the screen and hug someone, you know? And that just made it really crappy. Anyway, I was kind of stressed out, and then I started having these dreams in November, and they were really basic dreams, like just dreams that I was going home, sitting in my mum's kitchen, having a cup of tea with her, and just chatting, and they were so realistic that I would just wake up and then just realise that this wasn't something that could happen, it wasn't real, and I just feel so heartbroken because I just wanted to go home so much. And like as I said, I already missed my family because it'd been a year almost since the beginning of 2020. So it was really getting on top of me, and I don't know, like I couldn't stop these dreams, and then I started getting to the point where I just wasn't sleeping properly, and then my sleeping schedule was getting later and later and later in the day because I was staying up more and more to play WoW and sort game stuff out because I was like so focused on that. And then I was barely sleeping properly, which meant I was sleeping later in the day as well. And it just like this schedule just slowly started to creep, and then just one thing on top of the other. I guess because the schedule had creeped, I stopped having breakfast, and then because I was still trying to make dinner for my partner when he came home, I then was like not really eating until dinner time because I was like, oh well, there's no point me eating now, and we're gonna eat in a few hours. And then, you know, one thing just builds up on another, and just a like knock-on effect. And because I was staying up really late, I then didn't go out and exercise because it was already dark, and I didn't want to go out in the dark to exercise. The swimming pool is closed as well that I usually go to because of COVID. So it was just like one thing on top of the other, and you don't really realize at the time, or at least I didn't really realize at the time how bad, or how much of a negative effect it was having on my life. And I know it sounds really obvious now to be like, yeah, obviously you need to have good sleep, you know, eat properly, exercise. These are like the most basic bread and butter of life, but it just didn't seem like that big a deal at a time, you know? Anyway, just before Christmas, I just really got to me. Like, I really realized how awful it was, and I just started like, nope, that's it. I'm gonna have to make some changes. So I disbanded my guild. I basically quit gaming for a few weeks, and I started trying to do some things that I thought would be helpful. Like previously in the year, I had started to struggle, but I had kind of got my way out of it with this bullet journal planner type hybrid thing that I came up with. I'm actually going to share some tips with you, so if you are in a similar spot and you want some tips, maybe they work for you. They work for me. Okay, so this is how my planner looked. This is one week that I actually didn't fully fill out because I didn't hugely like it, because I had these extra tick boxes for all my goals. I pretty much overwhelmed myself with goals this week, but this is how I do every week anyway. So I have each day of the week, and I'm sorry, my handwriting isn't that neat. It was probably neater when I was 8 years old. But I do my week like this, and I cut out a section from the middle page so that I can see across both sides. This time I actually did some goals, and these goals are kind of following a video from George Thompson. He talks a lot about Taoism. He's really cool. Yeah, definitely check out his video if you are into that kind of thing. But yeah, usually what I do is I put inspirational comments down the side here, and then I put like goals and things I need to do down the other side, and then throughout the week I can still see like both of them on both sides. I put in like how much deep sleep I get, which is something I'm trying to get better at and track, which I do with my Samsung watch, Galaxy watch. And yeah, I just write in generally like how much sleep I had, or like from when I started sleeping to when I woke up. It's a combination of checking like a health diary, I guess, what I need to do today kind of diary, and like a check-in with how I'm feeling. And then at the end of the week and on my Sunday or my Monday morning, I go through and read every day, because they're really small sections anyway. So I read through, and if I see a consistent problem, like I see that I've not been sleeping well, or I haven't been eating well, or I've been sleeping in really late or going to bed really late or something, then I will just write in my check-in, and then I will try and basically tailor make my goals next week to whatever issue I was facing the week before to try and correct that. That's my system. I find it really helps me a lot, because it's not just the going through it at the end of the week to keep myself on track. It's just like when you write something down, for me, putting it in words just kind of, I don't know, it makes it real, you know? It makes it like somehow dealable with. Dealable with? I don't know what the right word is. English out the window. Yeah, but for me, it's really helpful. It's kind of like almost being your own little therapist, I guess. Okay, so that's my planner. I hope you guys like that. Please tell me if you use it. I would be really interested to see if anyone actually uses this. Exercise. My exercise has taken a whole new scale of greatness. I have got an amazing new game. I'm way too excited about this game. Way too excited. And it's amazing. It does such a good job of actually working out where your positioning is, and you do a lot of exercises where you're putting your ring above your head and like squeezing it. A lot of them are squeezing. Everything you have to okay is squeezing it. The first time I tried this game, I was like, okay, let's do this. And I was like, all ready. And you have loads of stuff you have to go through, which they've clearly done on purpose. And you have to press okay by squeezing it in. I was exhausted by the end of the intro, like just them explaining what you had to do in the game before I even got to the game. But it's really great. I recommend highly. They have like a main storyline which I'm progressing through, and a lot of that is jogging on the spot, and then when you meet mobs, like you have, or the boss, you basically do fitness exercises to defeat them, which is hilarious. It's really great. And honestly, I'm like allergic to exercise, and if I enjoy it, anyone will enjoy it. I can't recommend it highly enough. Okay, well, while we're on the topic of games, I will go more into what happened with World of Warcraft in case you are a gamer and you're interested. So basically, I'm now kind of a semi-casual, I guess. I'm raiding in a 2-day raiding guild as a trial. I just joined. They are 5 out of 10 mythic at the moment. I'm personally only 4 out of 10 because our guild master, who's prop pally, is kind of cheesing that on his prop paladin for Sun King. So I don't have that kill yet. And we're just progressing artificer. It's not high progress. It's about probably 1,000 progress. Well, 1,000 probably behind what I was hoping to be at for this expansion, because I was hoping to raid at around like 600 world or something. But it's fine. It's good for me right now because I'm taking it really chill. It's a really relaxed environment, so that's nice. I don't know whether I will keep going through Shadowlands because I don't massively enjoy Shadowlands, to be honest. The loot system is wow. It's just really sad. But I get my 10 Mythic plus 14s done every week, and you know, a little bit beyond that sometimes as well. So I'm pretty much like just playing casually at the moment. Nothing too exciting. I'm like, what am I? Almost 219. I think I'm like 218.7 item level or something. So yeah, I'm really nothing special right now. That's basically me. I've massively enjoyed a lot of playing Animal Crossing. I got really back into that recently. I took kind of a break because once I'm kind of like putting my Nintendo back together here. Once I had done my island, I hadn't got the basement unlocked, but once I had done my initial island, I kind of felt like I was done. And then, I don't know, I just suddenly, a spark of life for Animal Crossing came back to me, and I couldn't resist making that bloody basement. And I got my basement, and now I've made my basement into like 3 different rooms. And in my head as well, I've made it like, I've made one room for if my mum comes to stay, and like a spare like basement room in case my mum and my sister came to stay. Obviously, we're not going to be visiting an Animal Crossing anytime soon. But that's like how I've made my little fantasy island, so that's really cool. Other than that, I've just been playing like my random Switch games, Ori, which I still haven't finished. Ori, I saved in a really bad point, guys. You have no idea. It's killing me. I feel like I'm never going to finish this game. And it's not even the second one. This is the original Ori. I actually got the original Ori like a year ago as well, so I was already behind everyone. But I'm still going through that. And I also just got Harry Potter the Lego game. It was all 3 on offer over Christmas. So I was like, oh, I don't know, because it's the Lego game. But I'm actually quite enjoying it at the moment. It's pretty good. I'm quite surprised. Although I am holding out for the new Harry Potter game that's coming. That's actually meant to be delayed now. I'm holding our hopes for that. And Kenna, I can't wait for that to come out. Give it to me. That's going to be an amazing new PC game that I cannot wait for, because I play a monk in World of Warcraft. Like that's me in a nutshell. Like I'm just always playing my brewmaster. So yeah, Kenna's touching some good points for me really massively. I actually just discovered, and I'm really behind on this one because it came out at the beginning of December. I think the 3rd or 4th of December, I think it came out. And I only just realised it when it popped up as free demo. But that's the Immortals Phoenix Rising. That looks so good. And I'm playing the demo at the moment, and I really want it. But these games, there's so much. They're like 600-700 kronas for the game. I think this one was like 640 or something like that. It's a lot, you know? Ugh. And I also, unpopular opinion, I didn't really like Breath of the Wild that much. My weapons keep bloody breaking. And I was not down for that, you know? I'm so used to World of Warcraft where like you have your durability and you can kind of repair when it's convenient for you, but you don't actually lose your weapon or something like that. And it just got so annoying because it was so much about like farming stuff up, it felt like, and I don't know, I didn't really get on with it. I'm definitely not going to give up on it. I am going to try it again, but right now I just have better things that I prefer to play. So when I have nothing left to play, then I'm going to go back to that. And I know that's an unpopular opinion, but you know, you like what you like. You can't change it. So yeah, that's me. And I could go on and on about gaming, but I'm not going to because I'll bore everyone that doesn't game. I also have to add at the end of this video, before I love you and leave you to sign off, that as I said, I went through a really crappy time. I'm definitely feeling a hell of a lot better, and I'm really excited to keep going with YouTube. I have some plans for, you know, a series. I'm going to be releasing on Thursdays every week. So once a week, new video every Thursday. And I just want to say thank you so much for all the people that are new and subscribed and gave me lovely, amazing comments, because it was so nice when I was in a really crappy point to just see these people keep subscribing and new people and saying hi, and it was really awesome. I really value that so much. So please do drop in and say hi and leave a comment and a like and ask me anything you want to ask. I get back to everyone unless they leave a horrible comment, in which case I generally just ignore it. I don't say horrible comment, actually. I haven't really had a horrible comment. That's inviting people, is it? Please don't leave me a horrible comment. Yeah, anyway, thank you so much, guys. If you stuck this far through, you are the best, and I will see you next Thursday for a new video. Bye.